Good morning, friends. I am Suraj Agrawal, and you are watching your favorite YouTube channel, Gardening is My Passion. Today, friends, I will be telling you all the growing and caring tips of gardenia or gandharaj. And this is the right time to buy gandharaj from any nursery. And if you are going to grow gandharaj or gardenia, try to buy some hybrid variety of gandharaj or gardenia because they will be bloom lots of bloom. This is the plant I have bought from nursery around 100 rupees, and this is the hybrid kind of plants. And you see lots of branches, and whenever you buy some plants, make sure that plants is very healthy, and the leaves the plants may get up to 3 feet of tall height because it's hybrid. And if you are going to buy some desi variety, they may be lots. And here they have pruned the plants time to time stems, and for pruning you can get lots of branches, and as more branches you get, you will get the more and more buds you will get for the flowers. These are the buds already appeared here. 2 to 3 4 birds are there, and this is only the 4th February today, and in 15 days time the plants will be full of all the birds. And here you remove all these leaves of the dead leaves or infected leaves with fungus infected leaves and everything. Whenever you report any plant, you remove all the dead or decaying leaves or anything here. Now I tell you what kind of soil mix you have to apply here. The proper soil mix I am telling you, this is the exact soil mix for gardenia because they need some compact soil. Here I am taking 70% garden soil, 30% compost. If you want, you can take 60% garden soil, 40% compost. This is the most essential part. Here I am adding any sand, river sand, or any coco peat because they need compact soil. So I am not adding those items here. So this is the only two things I have added here. Now I'll be applying some of this horn meal. Horn meal is the best around. If you don't have horn meal, you can apply bone meal also. They contains lots of phosphorus and nitrogen. Here you see this is contains lots of nitrogen, and in addition to that I'll be applying little bit of neem cake powder because they contains lots of micronutrients. They are antifungal, they have insecticidal property, so the soil will be good enough for your growing of these plants. So here I am applying. If you don't have any neem cake, you can skip that part. You can this is optional part. Now selection of pot. 10-inch earthen pot is the best. 10-inch or more is the best. There should be hole at the bottom, and I am covering it with some of the earthen lamp. Here you see inverted earthen lamp. If you have any piece of broken piece of earthen pot, you can also apply here so that their water should be can be evaded from here. So here I am filling up around 50% pot. I will be filling up with this soil mix. After that I will be putting the plant here for growing the plant. Now I will be placing the plant here. So just remove the grow bag from here. I am cutting the grow bag from here, and after removal of the grow bag, just see how I am growing, how I am placing the plant. And after proper removal of the grow bag, just remove little bit of soil from the bottom. Don't remove much soil because they are very prone to some transplantation shock. So whenever there is a big transplantation shock, they may be that all the leaves are fall down. So now I am filling up the again soil here. Same soil mix I am applying here. Just watch the entire video because they you have to know some important tips for growing gardenia. Now after proper growing the plants and remove all the air packets. After pressing the soil properly, you have to remove the air space for proper growing of these plants. And then after you do it, you have to spray some fungicide, maybe babistine or sap fungicide. Here some sprayer I am taken, and I have some fungicide named Amistar. This is a broad spectrum systemic fungicide. This is very nice. If you don't have Amistar, you can apply sap or babistine or anthracol or redemilgol. Any type of fungicide you have, apply around 1 ml or 1 to 2 gram per ml in 1 liter of water. And after proper shaking of this fungicide water here, and spray on this the plant, drains the plant totally because this is the first time I am applying fungicide. And whenever you report any plant, please apply fungicide properly, because when the reporting time, the most of the fungus are active, so you have to apply fungicide here. And some of the fungicide apply in soil also, because soil also born lots of fungus here in soil also. So this you have to do must, because any plant you transplant in any time, you have to apply fungicide, else what will happen, the plant may be attacked by fungus, or maybe they are dieback problem. So this is the very important things you have to know. And the next item, you have to, if you don't have much flower in it, if you want to initiate flower in it, you have to apply some of these things here. You have to regularly water the plants, because they love water, but don't make soggy. Here the miraculan or libinol, or this is the libinol, this is the tricontinental compound, or charisma, these are the tricontinental compound, very very cheap product. Apply 1 ml per liter once in 10 days or 15 days. If you can spray on these plants, there will be lots of birds. And if you have their insects problem, you can apply some neem based insecticide. There neem seed or neem based and pesto neem, different brands and names are there. In place of applying any kind of neem oil directly, please use this neem based insecticides once in a week or once in 10 days. They will take care of your insect, because they don't have much of this insect attack. But sometimes you have to apply these kinds of things, so you don't have to apply much of these things. You have to put these plants in regularly in full sunlight, around 6 hours sunlight is must. And if you don't have any kind of compost or much things, you can apply rose food. This is one thing, is everything is there in this mixture. Around 1 teaspoonful in one pot of 10-inch pot in once in 15 days will be enough for every kind of fertilizer. Else you can use compost, 1 fistful of compost in every 10 days, and apply. After that you apply water, and the plants will be totally taken care of. This is the most significant part of this growing tips of gardenia, and there will be hundreds and hundreds of flower. Time to time you have to prune the plant, and you will get the lots of birds. One thing I tell you, many of the people say me that they have the bird dropping problem. So what happens, they grow in the terrace area, and terrace area very very hot in the summertime, and the heat comes out from this terrace to the pot, and the soil gets hot, and the roots get disturbed. So you have to put this plant in around 6-inch height of this terrace, so that the heat doesn't come to the soil of this pot, and there won't be any flower drop or any bird drop problem in this. So you have to keep this plant safe from this heat of this terrace or balcony, and there will be hundreds of flowers in your, and you don't have to take much care. Just water the plants regularly, and this is the only thing you have to do, and keep them in full sunlight. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you like the video, please give it a like, give it a thumbs up. If you want to share, please share with any and yours. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe my channel. Thank you very much. Thank you.